Hi guys, we're still working with equations, but in this lesson we will look at equations with fractions. Now the first thing you need to know is that if you have even one fraction, you need to make all into fractions. So this 1, if we make it into a fraction, will be 1 over 1. The second step we're going to do is find the LCD of 3, 4 and 1. So I'm going to look at multiples of 3. I'm going to say 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, etc. Then I'm going to look at multiples of 4, and I'm going to say 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, etc. I don't need to look at multiples of 1 because we can divide any of these numbers by 1. Now I'm going to look at which of these two are common. So as we can see, we have a 24 that is common, and we have a 12 that is common. Now LCD or LCM refers to the lowest common multiple or lowest common denominator. So even though we have two numbers that are the same here, we're going to take the one that's lower, which is 12. So I'm going to write here LCM, lowest common multiple, is equal to 12. My next step is to say 3 goes into 12 how many times? 3 goes into 12 4 times. So I'm going to put my 4 and I'm going to put this x here. Plus 4 goes into 12 how many times? 3 times. And I'm going to put this 2x minus 1 here. Is equal to 1 goes into 12 how many times? 12 times. And I'm going to put this 1 here. Now I'm going to take out these brackets, which means I have to multiply. Remember, when you multiply, you must work in order. So for this one, I'll have to work in order. Plus times plus will give us plus. 4 times x, 4x. Plus times plus, plus. 3 times 2x will give us 6x. Plus times minus, minus. 3 times 1 is 3. Plus times plus plus. 12 times 1, 12. Now let's add this 4x and 6x here. If I add them up, I'll get 10x is equal to 12. Now, from the previous lesson, you remember we want to have our x's on one side, we want to have our numbers on one side. So this minus 3 here, I want to move it onto this side. And what we're going to do is minus 3, when we move it over the equal to sign, we'll make it plus 3. So I've got 10x is equal to 15. 12 plus 3, 15. Now again, from the previous lesson, we know 10x is actually equal to 10 times x. And if we want to move this 10 on the side, we're multiplying it here. So if we move it here, we're going to divide. So x is equal to 15 divided by 10. Which we can simplify. 10 goes into 15 one time. Remainder 5 over 10. And as we can see here, we can still simplify. We can divide the top and the bottom by 5. So that's 1. 5 goes into 5 one time. 5 goes into 10 2 times. And that is your answer. Remember, if you don't get it right the first time, try again until you get it right. Until next time, don't forget, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Bye.